40 years later, the Labyrinth still guards its darkest secrets. Behind the magic, whispers of a forbidden attraction between David Bowie and a young Jennifer Connelly continue to haunt the film's legacy. But as the final bell tolls, a chilling curse seems to follow those who dared to enter. Join us as we uncover the scandals, the tragedies, and see what truly happened to them after all these years. Born David Robert Jones in 1947 in Brixton, David Bowie's artistry was forged in a complex family. His half-brother Terry introduced him to jazz and the occult before tragically losing his long battle with schizophrenia, a loss that haunted Bowie's soul forever. At 39, he brought an otherworldly charisma to Labyrinth as Jareth. On set, palpable chemistry with 16-year-old Jennifer Connelly sparked long-standing rumors of a forbidden attraction, though Bowie remained a professional mentor. A famous production secret: those mesmerizing crystal ball tricks weren't his. Juggler Michael Moshin hid behind Bowie, reaching through his sleeves to manipulate the spheres blindly. Off-camera, the Thin White Duke was a devoted family man to his wife Iman and a private art collector who cherished deep friendships with legends like Mick Jagger. Tragically, his 2016 death from liver cancer at age 69 cemented the Labyrinth curse, as both he and director Jim Henson passed before a sequel could begin. Leaving a $230 million legacy, Bowie remains the eternal architect of our dreams. He proved that while kings may fall, the magic they leave behind is immortal. Born in 1984, Toby Froud was just a 2-year-old toddler when he was thrust into the center of the Labyrinth as baby Toby. As the son of the film's conceptual designer, Brian Froud, his presence on set led to one of the most infamous unscripted moments in cinema history. While filming the iconic magic dance sequence on David Bowie's lap, the toddler famously leaked, wetting the legendary rock star's costume in a mishap that Bowie took with grace and laughter. This early immersion in a world of puppets clearly left a mark on his soul. Defying the typical path of child stars, Toby moved behind the camera to become a master of creature design at the prestigious Leica Studios. Having worked on masterpieces like the Box Trolls, the 42-year-old artist now has a net worth of $1.5 million. Today, the magic Toby experienced as a child has become the very craft he perfects for a new generation. Sherry Weiser was born in 1963 and was 23 years old when she took on the physically grueling task of bringing Hoggle to life. As a performer with achondroplasia, she stood only 3 feet 9 inches tall, making her the perfect fit to operate the complex mechanical suit of Sarah's companion. Inside the costume, Weiser endured stifling heat and claustrophobic conditions, while her facial expressions were controlled remotely by a team of puppeteers. This split performance required immense coordination, with Weiser's body language providing the essential soul for the character. After the film's release, the actress chose a path of total privacy, stepping away from the Hollywood spotlight to live a quiet life. Today, at 63, she remains an enigmatic figure with a modest net worth of $300,000. Her story remains a poignant tribute to the human heart that gave its all from behind a legendary mask. Born in 1946, Dave Goelz was 40 years old when he channeled his boundless energy into the gallant Sir Didymus, the fox-like knight of the Labyrinth. As a cornerstone of the original Muppets team, Goals brought a sense of veteran craftsmanship to the set, working directly under Jim Henson to perfect the film's complex puppetry. What makes his journey truly remarkable is his longevity. At 79, he is the only puppeteer from the first generation of The Muppet Show who is still actively performing today. He has become a living museum of the craft, preserving a golden age of practical effects that has largely been replaced by digital pixels. With a career spanning over half a century and a net worth of $2 million, he remains a tireless guardian of the Muppet legacy. His enduring health and passion serve as a bridge between the physical magic of the past and the audiences of the future. He is the final sentinel of a legendary era, proving that true artistry never grows old. Born in 1963, Brian Henson was 23 when he provided the voice for Hoggle, working alongside his father, the legendary director Jim Henson. While he was the literal voice of one of the film's most complex characters, his true battle began after the cameras stopped rolling. Following his father's untimely death, Brian stepped up to lead the Jim Henson Company, successfully rescuing the empire from financial ruin and proving that puppetry could be a sophisticated art form for adults. He didn't just maintain the status quo, he expanded the universe with hits like The Muppet Christmas Carol and Farscape. Now 62, as the chairman of a global entertainment giant with a net worth of $10 million, he has solidified his place as a guardian of imagination. For Brian, the Labyrinth wasn't just a movie set, but a training ground for a lifelong mission to protect his father's dreams. He stands today as the ultimate heir, ensuring that the Henson magic continues to enchant the world. Jennifer Connelly was born on December 12, 1970, in the Catskill Mountains of New York, into a family of merchants and artists. Her father was a clothing manufacturer and her mother an antique dealer, providing a sophisticated upbringing between Brooklyn Heights and Woodstock that groomed her for the elite circles of Hollywood. Just 16 during filming, she was a quiet student from a prestigious school, suddenly thrust into a storm of forbidden romance rumors with the much older Bowie. While she rose to fame, she faced immense pressure that she later admitted felt overwhelming for a teenager. In a stark contrast to the tragic paths of her co-stars, Jennifer broke the child star curse by evolving into an Oscar-winning elite, maintaining a pristine, luxury lifestyle. Today, at 55, she is a timeless beauty with a $50 million net worth and a model family life, standing as the ultimate survivor of the Labyrinth. While others were consumed by the film's destiny, she transformed her teenage struggle into a legendary career of grace and resilience. Her presence is the perfect light to the dark shadows that haunt the rest of the cast. Christopher Malcolm was born in 1946 and was 40 when he portrayed Sarah's father, Robert. While his role was grounded in the mundane world, his later life was dedicated to the grandeur of the stage as the legendary producer of the Rocky Horror Show. Tragically, his narrative ended abruptly in 2014 when he lost his battle with cancer, passing away just days after his 67th birthday. At the time of his departure, he had moved entirely away from the lens to curate the magic of live theater, leaving behind a $2 million estate. In the somber pattern of the Labyrinth curse, Malcolm became another star taken while his passion was still in full bloom. His quiet exit severed the film's primary link to the reality of Sarah's home. He remains a poignant reminder that even in a world of puppets and goblins, the most relentless antagonist is the ticking of the clock. Warwick Davis was born in 1970 and was just 16 years old when he appeared as a member of the Goblin Corps in Labyrinth. Despite being born with an extremely rare form of dwarfism, Davis transformed what many saw as a limitation into a Hollywood superpower, eventually becoming one of the highest-grossing supporting actors of all time. However, behind the blockbuster success of Star Wars and Harry Potter lies a deeply tragic personal battle. He and his wife suffered the heartbreaking loss of their first two children due to fatal genetic complications. This immense private pain makes his public resilience even more awe-inspiring, as he later built a beautiful, thriving family and founded a talent agency for short-statured actors. Now 56, with a massive $10 million net worth, he stands as a global icon of perseverance and professional excellence. His life is a testament to the fact that the hardest mazes we navigate are often the ones within our own hearts. He remains a giant of the industry, proving that true stature is measured by the strength of one's soul. Born in 1936, Jim Henson was the 50-year-old visionary director who breathed life into the Labyrinth. A pioneer of puppetry, Henson didn't just make a movie. He built a world where imagination had no boundaries. Tragically, his brilliance was extinguished just 4 years after the film's release. In 1990, at the age of 53, he succumbed to a sudden, aggressive bacterial infection. His untimely passing didn't just break the hearts of millions. It froze the legacy of Labyrinth in time, leaving the planned sequel in a permanent state of limbo. With a $20 million estate and a world of unfinished dreams, Henson became the first and most painful sacrifice of the Labyrinth curse. He left us at the peak of his powers, a haunting reminder that even the masters of magic cannot negotiate with destiny. His death marked the end of an era, leaving the maze without its king. Born in 1944, Frank Oz was 42 when he voiced the Wise Man. As the legendary genius behind Yoda and Miss Piggy, Oz was perhaps the only person with the creative stature to challenge Jim Henson's eccentricities. Behind the scenes, history whispers of their intense debates over the script. Oz was never afraid to push back against ideas he felt crossed into the bizarre. This friction between two masters ultimately polished the film's brilliance. Now 82, with an $80 million legacy, Oz remains a formidable icon of artistic integrity. He proved that true partnership isn't found in mere agreement, but in the courage to collide for the sake of excellence. He is the final rebel of the Henson era, whose uncompromising spirit remains etched into the maze's very soul. Kevin Clash was born in 1960 and was 26 when he performed as the wild and erratic Fiery. For decades, Clash was celebrated as the soul behind the beloved Elmo, building a career that defined children's television. However, in a shocking turn of events that rocked the industry in 2012, his legendary status was dismantled overnight following allegations of inappropriate relationships. Though the legal charges were eventually dismissed due to the statute of limitations, the shadow on his reputation was permanent and irreversible. Now 65, with a net worth that once peaked at $12 million, Clash stands as a fallen titan of the Henson Empire. His story is a grim reflection of the maze's darker paths, where one wrong turn can lead to an eternal exile from the spotlight. He remains a complex figure of the labyrinth, proving that sometimes the monsters we face are not puppets, but the ghosts of our own choices. Born in 1934, Kenny Baker was already a seasoned 52-year-old performer when he joined the Goblin Corps. While the world revered him as the soul inside R2-D2, Baker was a man whose spirit refused to be diminished by his 3'8" stature. Behind the scenes, he became the protagonist of one of Hollywood's most enduring and bitter feuds. For decades, Baker openly clashed with his Star Wars co-star Anthony Daniels, refusing to attend reunions and famously calling him the rudest man he had ever encountered. This uncompromising pride was his signature until his final breath. Passing away in 2016 at the age of 81 due to natural causes, he left behind a $2 million legacy and a reputation for being fiercely independent. Baker proved that in the cutthroat maze of cinema, a man's dignity is his only true armor. He remains a legendary figure of the Henson era, a tiny giant who never backed down from a fight, even as the credits rolled on his long, storied career. Paul Grant was a mere 16-year-old boy when he stepped onto the Labyrinth set, a young star with the world seemingly at his feet. Yet, for Grant, the dazzling lights of fame soon faded into a dark, spiraling labyrinth of addiction and personal ruin. Despite securing roles in blockbuster franchises like Star Wars and Harry Potter, his life outside the frame became a tragic narrative of homelessness and a public battle with his inner demons. The Labyrinth curse struck its most devastating blow in March 2023, when Grant was found collapsed outside a London railway station. He never regained consciousness and was declared brain dead, passing away at the young age of 53. His exit was a somber, visceral reminder of the fragile nature of stardom. A man who once shared the screen with kings, only to perish in the cold, hard reality of a city sidewalk. Grant's story is the most heartbreaking corner of our journey today, an echo of a lost child who wandered too deep into the shadows and never found his way back to the light. Born in 1959, Shelley Thompson was 27 when she played Sarah's stepmother, Irene. While her character in the film was often seen as the source of Sarah's frustration, Thompson's real-life journey became a masterpiece of empathy and activism. Inspired by her own son's transition, she transformed from a supporting actress into an award-winning screenwriter, dedicating her career to telling authentic LGBTQ+ stories. Her film Dawn, Her Dad and the Tractor earned international acclaim, proving that her time in the Labyrinth was just the beginning of a much deeper mission. Now 67, with a legacy built on advocacy and a net worth of $1.5 million, she stands as a beacon of love and evolution. She navigated her own personal maze by turning a mother's challenge into a powerful voice for the marginalized. Her story is the ultimate proof that the most meaningful magic happens long after the credits roll. Sir Michael Hordern was a titan of British cinema, already 75 years old when he lent his voice to the Wise Men in 1986. A knight of the realm, Hordern's voice carried the weight of decades of Shakespearean theater and silver screen elegance. However, His final act was a battle against the relentless grip of Parkinson's disease. Despite the physical toll of the illness, Horton refused to surrender his craft, continuing to record voice performances with trembling hands but a steady heart until his final days. He passed away in 1995 at the age of 83, leaving behind an estate of $3 million and a reputation as one of the most respected actors of his generation. In the context of the Labyrinth curse, Horton's story is one of dignity over decay. A man who faced the inevitable with the grace of a knight. His voice remains a guiding echo in the maze, a reminder that true greatness is not found in youth, but in the courage to finish the race. The maze has closed, leaving behind a legacy of brilliance and broken hearts. These icons prove that even the greatest magic has its price. If these stories touched your soul, please give us a like and subscribe to honor their journey. The Labyrinth curse may have taken the kings, but their dreams remain immortal. Whose fate haunted you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another legend.